All right, everybody, hello and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video on my three biggest takeaways from the very recent Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix held at Imola over the weekend on Sunday. I said I was going to do one of these after every race, so here we go. Second race of the season just finished, so obviously got to come out here, find a nice quiet place to do a takeaway video. I plan on doing my three biggest takeaways, and these are obviously my own takeaways. These are my pretty much opinions, so you might have bigger takeaways. Whatever fancies you, I guess, is what you can take away from the race. But yeah, today I'm gonna give you my three biggest takeaways and just kind of look over the race and how everything went. All right, so before we get started, it'll be awesome if you guys, if you guys like this video, then consider hitting the like button down below. It really helps out this channel. And if you like what you see overall on this channel, then consider hitting the subscribe button. That also really helps out the channel a lot. As you can see, this time I've got myself a little better mic setup. I hope this is better. I don't know if it's better, but at least it looks better. So, testing things out. Let's see what happens, and let's get on with the video. Okay, so the very first takeaway that I have is that we really do have a competitive competitive race for the championship. We seriously do. I know a lot of people over winter testing and the first race after in Bahrain, people were like, oh yeah, we have a championship fight on our hands, this is going to be good. But for me, I just wanted a little bit more convincing, and so I waited for this race just to see how it was going to go, and well, the race was fantastic. The race was close. If it wasn't for a couple of mishaps for Hamilton, I think the fight for the lead would have been really interesting. And yeah, it should have went down to the wire. I mean, Hamilton had a fantastic drive after all the mishaps he gone through to get back to second place. And so we really do have a championship fight on our hands. Now, I'm still new to Formula One. This is only my second season, so I still haven't gone past the part where everybody got bored of Mercedes and Hamilton winning. I'm not there yet, but a championship fight, a close fight, is always better than one guy running away with it in any sport. It doesn't really matter. So this is going to be super fun, super interesting. I am for sure looking forward to the next race, I think in Portugal. I think that's in like 2 weeks. So the wait, not as long, only 2 weeks compared to 3 weeks, but I am thoroughly convinced now that we have a championship fight on our hands. And I really hope this comes down to the wire, because I think Mercedes, they're known to be able to pull something out of the bag, and out of nowhere, they suddenly, are the favorites and they're winning every race again. Hopefully that doesn't happen, so we get a nice close fight. But right now I'm really enjoying it. And I think this is going to be a fantastic season, and I am thoroughly 100% on board with the fact that we're going to have a very close championship fight. So my second thought or takeaway is that Bottas is two completely different drivers. One when he's driving up in the front, and one when he's behind people. What I've noticed is that when Bottas is up in the front, with Hamilton and Verstappen, in that 1 to 4 place area, he's great. He's fantastic. He's fast. He puts in good lap times. He doesn't make many mistakes, and he's consistent, and he looks like a racing driver. However, whenever he gets stuck behind a bunch of people like he did this race, he looks terrible. He looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. He looks out of place. He looks like he just stepped in the car, because this is something that I've noticed since last season and this season, is whenever he's behind a lot of people, it's like he forgets how to overtake people. He forgets how to drive properly. It's like, I don't know what the reason is. And for me, I think it might be the fact that maybe he's so used to driving in the front with Mercedes that, getting stuck behind people is something that he's not used to anymore. And so he kind of forgets, how to drive. And it's kind of sad, because I cheer for Bottas, and a lot of people rag on him and dog on him. It's like, man, this guy sucks, get him out, he's useless. I root for the guy, I really do. But it really is hard to root for him when he does stuff like this. It's like, come on, you're in the Mercedes. Yes, you might not be in the fastest car, but you're still in one of the fastest cars. But it's like he gets stuck behind people, and he's just there. Well, you compare it to like Hamilton. I know it's unfair because Hamilton is a much better driver, but Hamilton cuts through the field, right? Cut through the field at Imola like it was nothing. And I know there was DRS and all that jazz, but still, I mean, I think Bottas, he has to do better because right now he's lacking. And this championship fight, you know, team and driver wise, is going to be very close. And Mercedes is going to need him to put in good performances because, I mean, I don't know what it is. I'm rooting for him. Hopefully he can turn it around. I really do. And we'll see what happens. And my third and final takeaway is that not only do we have a championship fight on our hands, you know, between Red Bull, Mercedes, Hamilton, and Verstappen, we have a good fight, I think, for like third, fourth, and fifth, you know, potentially, right? Ferrari looks fantastic. You know, a bit surprised. You know, I thought last year they stunk it up, and I thought, yeah, you know, I expected them to make improvements, but I didn't know they were going to make this many improvements. They look genuinely, they have a chance of getting third place, which is awesome because, you know, Ferrari is one of the biggest names in the sport. They're so very, very good. Their history is very long. You know, I started watching Formula One last year when they had a terrible season. And so seeing Ferrari do well is nice. You know, I'm not a fan of theirs per se, but I do enjoy it when there's more competitive teams because it looked like McLaren was going to run away with it. I mean, I think it really did. And so having another car that really seems like they have got pace is very, very encouraging. And I think the battle for third, fourth, and fifth, I think along with whoever gets fifth, right? You know, whether it's AlphaTauri, the struggling Aston Martin, or potentially Alpine, I think it's going to be a really, really interesting fight because we know, you know, Red Bull and Mercedes, Hamilton, Verstappen, they're going to give us a good fight. But I want to see more closer fights in the midfield because it's just as interesting to me as, you know, seeing, you know, Verstappen and Hamilton duel it out. So very encouraged by what I saw from Ferrari. I hope it continues. And, you know, we shall see because, you know, more close racing is, I think, what everybody wants. And so I think that's what we're getting right now. And yeah, I mean, those are my 3 takeaways for this video. And again, I'm very excited for the season. Very excited for what is going to come 2 weeks time at Portugal. I can't wait. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. If you guys like what you see, consider leaving a like. And if you like what you see overall on this channel, consider hitting the subscribe button. I've got more videos coming up. Hopefully I'm going to do some more F1 videos or maybe other videos not pertaining to F1. We'll see. But that's it for now. See you guys next time.